strong, having knocked off the ladder leaders tonight.
So you pick up all 4 points there, Hodgie, so they close the gap between these two to 6 points.
टाटा योद्धा, इसके मुकाबले में कोई नहीं टिक पाएगा। पावरफुल इंजन, मजबूत सस्पेंशन, बड़ी लोड बॉडी, ज्यादा कमाई और संपूर्ण सेवा का वादा। टाटा योद्धा, भरोसा हर कदम।
अनूप को इस इन्वर्टर बैटरी का रोकना मुश्किल है।
पेश है ल्यूमिनस इन्वर्टर बैटरीज। ये है लॉन्ग लास्टिंग बैटरी जो चले सालों साल।
लुमिनस, खुशियों का घर।
Watch the Hero Indian Super League, SC East Bengal versus Mumbai City FC, 7th January at 7 p.m. Live on the Star Sports Network, Disney Plus, Hotstar and Jio TV.
So, lab test from M5.
How's that?
अब लैब टेस्ट घर बैठे बैठे M5.
I'm fine thanks to M5.
कौन कहता है एंकल होल्ड करके सक्सेस नहीं पा सकते? रनिंग हैंड टच करके ड्रीम्स भी तो छुए जा सकते हैं। हर खेल कुछ सिखाता है, नए सपने दिखाता है। ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
It's a battle between two of the best defensive units we have seen this season. It's a contest between number 3 and number 5 in the points table. It's Prashant Kumar Rai versus Surjit Singh. And we just had the toss a few minutes ago. Thalaivas have won the toss and it's going to be Patna to raid.
Line drawn. Game on. Kabaddi.
If that war cry, line drawn, game on, khel kabaddi doesn't send a ripple of excitement through you, I don't know what will. Monu Goyatan raid for the Patna Pirates. What an incredible raiding unit this is. All three raiders, the only team with all three raiders who have more than 25 raid points so far in Vivo Pro Kabaddi Season 8. Now what you've got to watch out for here, the first 10 and last 10 minutes of the game, the Patna Pirates Raiders are at their best. They have a raid strike rate of above 50.
The Tamil Thalaivas have just been quite outstanding. They certainly have been punching above their weight this season. Have the Thalaivas, they haven't had the best success coming into this season, but they've only lost the one match. When many had written them off early on, the Thalaivas are here.
I wanted to see how he was going to be targeted today. You do not see this man making this sort of error. I mean, it's an error for him. And there, he's revived as soon as he's off the bench. Sagar is on the bench. The Tamil Thalaivas get one of their own back.
Going to be an exciting contest this, Brijesh. It's a battle between two of the best defensive units, so we are likely to see plenty of those tackle points. A lot we saw even yesterday. The Thalaivas has just been such an exciting team to watch. The Moneyball team, as we call them, so many young stars not knowing what to expect. They've certainly sprung a surprise or two. They will look at doing exactly that. Atul MS. Has he done that again?
Consistently targeting Mohammad Reza Shadlu on that left corner. This was bound to happen at some point or the other through the season. It hasn't happened so far. This is brilliant strategy from the Tamil Thalaivas. This is the man who was the linchpin of the Patna Pirates defense in the games before this.
Mono Goyat now. Oh, completely blindsided. He had no idea where the defender was coming from. Caught stranded, caught napping.
Sagar Krishna, brilliant anticipation. He was watching him so closely. Monu had no clue that was going to happen. All right, now it's the Tamil Thalaivas. There's only 5 on the mat for the Patna Pirates, and so the bonus, which is the black line, is not available to the Raider.
But the good news for the Patna Pirates is that even if Mono Goyat spends time on the bench, they have 2 other Raiders who've been equally good in the form of Sachin Tanwar, who's there right now. But guess what? He's going to give Mono Goyat company on the bench. The Tamil Thalaivas are up and running. They've been by far one of the best defensive units this season. They have the 3rd most number of tackle points, and they're adding to that.
Oh, this is very unlike the starts we've seen from the Patna Pirates so far this season. Now there's 4 on the mat. Prashant Kumar Rai in that chain. On the left, to the left of your screen. He's not going to go into a defensive tackle here, because he now needs to raid for the Patna Pirates.
Well, I will promise you one thing. This is going to be an exhilarating contest between offense and defense. Both these teams have been the informed teams, really. It may not show in the win column for the Tamil Thalaivas, but they've done well. They've picked up plenty of ties, and that's why they're in the 5th position on the points table. And Atul has played a key role in that for the Thalaivas. 4 on 1. There is no bonus on offer here.
And it's a do-or-die situation, which means that Atul cannot go back without a point here. The assist coming in brilliantly in time. You know what is going to make this game so incredibly exciting? Not only are we seeing 2 of the best defensive sides in Vivo Pro Kabaddi Season 8 up to this point, they're also equally adept at raiding. But here, the defense speaks. A 4-man defense, extremely difficult to score in. And when it's a do-or-die situation, the pressure on the Raiders that much more. But here, the defense on both sides of the mat. Oh, Prashant Kumar Rai is off.
It's raining tackle points. You don't say that too often at the start of a match. But my goodness, how good have the 2 defensive units been in just the first 5 minutes? Plenty of action already. Bhavani Rajput, he's tall, he's lanky, he has a good reach, and he's going to try to use that to his advantage with some of those hand touches. Now Shadlu goes down in that left corner. He's already conceded a couple of points. He will want to stay down.
All right, we're already seeing Shadlu take evasive measures. The Vivo Perfect fans are enjoying this contest, and why wouldn't they be? You can see the differences in strategy straight away from both teams. Shadlu on raid. This is new. They're waiting for the Raiders to come to them, clearly.
Yeah, otherwise it's not something that you will see. Shadlu is their specialist left corner defender. 5-4. Plenty of action in just the first 6 minutes. It's a 1-point game in favor of the Tamil Thalaivas.
We've been calling him Mohammad Reza Chiane so far, but Chiane is the name of the village he comes from. But what's in a name? A Shadlu by any other name would tackle just as strong. And
he's going to come back again. Probably playing for another empty raid, and then the do-or-die strategy comes in.
Very clearly. Since this has so far been a game of two defenses, the Patna Pirates banking on their defensive strength.
Yeah, there's a reason why they're backing their defense, because they've picked up more tackle points than anyone else. This is a do-or-die raid, and it's Himanshu Singh, 4-on-1. He's got to get something here. He's looking at Chiane in that left corner. It's going to be touch and go. He's down on one knee. Is Shadlu. Just 10 seconds on the clock. That is brilliant. A sensational ankle hold that.
The ankle hold, sensational as it was, the brilliance came from Shadlu. He just did not give the raider anything. Sunil came in with the ankle hold at the end, but Shadlu just kept crouching, didn't get sucked in to that temptation from the raider. Now this is a do-or-die raid on the other side of the mat. Monu Goyat for the Tamil Thalaivas. He's been good in these situations so far. But there's only 14 seconds left on the clock. He has no option but to go in deeper. Has he made...
Well, an attempt at a dash. He tried everything that he could, but he couldn't keep Monu away. Just in the nick of time, slides his right hand through the midline, picks up 2 crucial points, and they keep the scoreboard ticking. That's what the Pirates have done so well.
When I was saying comeback, I wasn't saying that in the context of this game.
Our decision, bonus plus 1 point. Please review.
All right, now this is a review from the Tamil Thalaivas. The Patna Pirates have been given 2 points, a bonus plus 1. The Tamil Thalaivas are insisting that they want to take a look at that bonus. The question here, Navneet, is, look, it's a clean bonus. No, I'm not. I wouldn't be so sure.
I'm just wondering if we can get an angle, a different angle from the other side to know if he's cutting the black line.
No. It's off this match. Was it worth it? I was just about to ask you, Navneet, over a bonus?
Just 10 minutes into the first half, in fact, you don't want to be losing a review. Will they pay the price later on? We will get to know. But that's another attempted dash, another failed attempt, may I say, this time from Sajin C from the left corner, or rather the left cover. You're going to see plenty of action from both these teams because they're the informed teams, like I mentioned, in offense and defense. And so they're going to back themselves, not second guess, even when it's an opportunity for them to go for the tackle. They will, because it's worked well for them all season long.
But what Monu is very smartly doing is he's just staying away from the defense. He has a bonus and he's back to his side of the mat. Patna Pirates, 12.6 average tackle points a game, a 51% tackle strike rate, the best defense this season, which is why you'll see Mohammad Reza Chiane doing that. He's gone, he's dashed off the mat. When he went through the line, there was no part of his body in contact with the mat. Mohammad Reza Chiane, or Shadlu as we call him, oh, brilliant.
Bhavani Rajput was just a little too late in noticing Shadlu run in for the dash. And by the time he knew that Shadlu was coming in, he was out. He was done and dusted. So much action in just 10 minutes. We've already seen 6 tackle points. We haven't seen this in a while in some of the games prior to this. 5-on-1, so no bonus point on offer for Sachin Tanwar. He's picked up a Super 10 as well this season. They've done it in tandem. They've worked so well as a unit, a cohesive unit of the Patna Pirates. They may be lacking the big names, someone like a Pardeep Narwal who's always featured for the Pirates, but they certainly aren't missing him on the court, all right. No, that's a rare error that you see from the defense. Sunil from the right corner.
Right. This game is just bullets on either side, not only from a raid perspective, but also from a defensive perspective. This
He's picked up 5 points, has Mono Goed. He's consistent. He'll pick up the bonus points. He'll pick up a few hand touches every now and then, here and there. It's okay to settle with an empty raid now.
The last 5 minutes, the Patna Pirates have outscored the Tamil Thalaivas by 4. On that last raid, you could hear Surjit, the captain, telling Sagar Krishna, his left corner, to stay calm. Now, this is a big moment. Who have the Tamil Thalaivas brought onto the mat?
The game changer, Ajinkya Pawar, and it's in
playing the way he normally would if he was in a cover position. Positioned perfectly for that block. We've seen Surjit do this over and over and over again in Vivo Pro Kabaddi Season 8. How brilliant is he, Navneet?
Rija, all I'm going to say is, how often do you see a scoreboard which has the same number of tackle points and the same number of raid points? That's how exciting this has been. To see some defensive units in full flow, in sync, in coordination, is just so good to see. Ajinkya Pawar, well, who can forget that performance a few nights ago against Puneri Paltan, when he changed the game on its head with that 11-point raid performance in just 11 raids. Ridiculous strike rate. But he's come on early to change things around for the Thalaivas.
Right now, Manjeet not on the mat for the Tamil Thalaivas today. Prashant Kumar Rai. Can you hear the cant? Navneet, Batti. If that cant breaks, the raider has to go back to the bench. That cant that you heard, the kabaddi, there's a special mic on the mat that picks that up for you. Too good is the Patna Pirates defense this evening in a do-or-die raid. Not easy to score a point against this defense.
It's Neeraj Kumar. He comes in from the right cover. He got assistance. First from Shadlu and plenty more from the rest of the defense. You've got to love the Patna Pirates in full flow. They have a 4-point lead. That's because they're firing on all cylinders in offense and defense. Sachin Tanwar now. He's going to look for that toe touch, sneaky toe touch. Did he manage one? No.
Sachin has been quiet by his usual standards today. 6 raids, not a single raid point. It's been Monu Goyat who's been doing the bulk of the scoring for them. He has 5 raid points from 6 raids.
Brijesh, an interesting choice of raiders for the Tamil Thalaivas so far. No Manjeet, no Prapanjan. Interesting to see that they've gone with Ajinkya early on. I wonder what the strategy behind that is. Surjit. Prashant Rai pushing him right to the very limit.
Listen to the cant. Prashant Kumar Rai. Batti. All right, he's saying he has a point here. Oh, brilliant. That's a fantastic do-or-die raid. How easy did he make it look? Stayed away from Surjit, pushed Sagar Krishna as deep as he could, stretched out with his left hand and went back with a point. Now he's looked for a bonus here.
You know, the Patna Pirates, what they're doing so well is picking up a point in every play. Whether it's defense or offense, the defenders are picking up one. Ajinkya picks up a bonus here. The defenders have done well, the raiders have done well. That is why they're sitting so comfortably on the points table. A win here will rocket them right to the top. A super tackle opportunity here for the Tamil Thalaivas. 3-on-1, an opportunity for them to pick up 2 points. Sachin Tanwar is looking for Ajinkya.
You know, actually, Prashant Kumar Rai has helped Sachin Tanwar here with the earlier raid. It's not easy to score in a 4-man defense. Prashant Kumar Rai took out one of them. Sachin Tanwar doing the right thing by staying away from the defense. Now, Ajinkya Pawar here, he's been raiding more or less consistently since the moment he's come on. This is a gamble the Tamil Thalaivas have taken by bringing him on this early in the game. As we've told you earlier, we've normally seen him being brought on in the second half.
Bonus point Tamil Thalaivas.
And he goes back with yet another bonus. Now, this is a smart thing that Ajinkya Pawar is doing here. He's keeping his team just abreast of the Patna Pirates by picking up bonus points at regular intervals. Now, what does Monu Goyat do? Oh! That old fox, Monu Goyat, too crafty by half.
He's just a wily old customer, is Monu Goyat. He picks one up on Ashish.
Number 44 out.
There was a chance for a super tackle for the Tamil Thalaivas to pick up 2, but look at that precision. That is a beautiful hand touch. Just wonderful to see the Pirates in action. They really have been a treat to watch.
Oh man, there's so much to, when it comes to Monu Goyat, there's so much we could speak of. Right now, Ajinkya Pawar is off the mat. That reduces the Tamil Thalaivas. Was someone lying out here? Was it Monu Goyat who went into that tackle? Was he the one who grabbed that ankle? Monu, you beauty. This man is doing it for the Patna Pirates. It's like he has a point to prove. He was bought for just 20 lakhs. And Monu Goyat gets that point. That's the first all out of the game. The Patna Pirates at 18. The Tamil Thalaivas at 11. The Patna Pirates in the driver's seat. Monu Goyat having a brilliant evening.
Well, if the 10 teams that aren't taking part in this team are watching this game, take a look at the Patna Pirates. This is a masterclass of how you go about it. They've just been by far the best team in offense and defense, and right on cue, they do that.
Navneet, please don't. This is not how you go about it. This was terrible. This was hope more than anything else. Sachin, he's been having a horrid evening. Thankfully for the Patna Pirates, he's been the only one who's been having a really bad evening. Prashant Kumar Rai now. He almost had one on his way out.
Gonna look for a bonus. This is the best opportunity for you to sneak a few points in with 7 defenders on the mat. You got to go over the black bonus line with your trailing foot in the air. That's how you pick up a bonus point. We haven't seen too many. It is the end of the first half. Full of action. So much that we've seen on both sides of the mat. It's 18-12 in favor of the Patna Pirates. At the moment, they certainly have looked the better team.
Monu Goyat, 7 raid points in 8 raids tonight. What a brilliant evening he's been having.
It's a 6-point lead for the Patna Pirates at the halfway mark. We've got 20 minutes of action left this evening in game number 1. Now, let's take a Look at this. The Pirates are sitting at 21. If they win here, they will go to 26 with 5 wins. And quite simply, in amazing form are they. The Patna Pirates. Tamil Thalaivas will look for some form as well. We'll be back for the second half. For 20 minutes of action.
थोड़ा आयोडेक्स 7 करोड़ खिलाड़ी 100 से ज्यादा गेम्स पर मैदान सिर्फ एक विंजो अपनी मनपसंद गेम्स खेलो और करोड़ों इनाम जीतो डाउनलोड द ऐप फ्रॉम winzogames.com
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना है और इसकी लत लग सकती है कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें
पहाड़ सामने आ जाए ये आगे बढ़ेगा मौसम बदले पर ये ना झुकेगा टाटा योद्धा इसके मुकाबले में कोई नहीं टिक पाएगा पावरफुल इंजन मजबूत सस्पेंशन बड़ी लोड बॉडी ज्यादा कमाई और संपूर्ण सेवा का वादा टाटा योद्धा भरोसा हर कदम
डायरेक्ट प्लान
म्यूचुअल फंड स्कीम्स में खुद इन्वेस्ट करने का एक ऑप्शन है
म्यूचुअल फंड्स खुद ही
सी जैसे मैंने फिट रहने के लिए ट्रेनर रखा
तो दिखता ही है भाई
पर तू तो सेल्फ मेड है भाई
देख मुझे फिटनेस की नॉलेज है तो आई मेड माय ओन ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम
और तेरे ट्रेनर के पैसे भी बच गए
हाँ
सेम विद डायरेक्ट प्लान यहाँ मेरे कमीशन के पैसे बच गए
सही है
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें
20 minutes done, 20 to go. This is game number 1 this evening. The Patna Pirates looking good. A 6-point lead over the Tamil Thalaivas. Both teams have been firing on all cylinders. Many are 8 points, many are tackle points. At the moment, it's the Pirates in green who have the edge. Largely because of what Monu Goyat has done. 7 or 8 points. He's picked up a tackle point as well. And so it's a good time for us to listen in to what coach Ram Meher Singh has to say to the Patna Pirates.
थोड़ा आगे आगे सेकंड पे थोड़ा बोनस मार दो कवर का ध्यान रखिए आप वहां जाके ना बोनस के अंदर वहां खड़े मत हो खड़े हो जाते हो कवर आ गया कवर पास मारो ठीक है सर जो मैच में कई बार प्रैक्टिस में मारते हो ना वो मारो ना हाथ
All right, so the story this far, Coach Ram Meher Singh has asked Prashant Kumar Rai to look for the bonus and not get stuck in one place. And he said, watch out for the Tamil Thalaivas covers, which is Surjit. Now let's look at what Ajinkya Pawar does here.
He's very swift on the mat. He's quick. He's got really powerful legs. And that's why I said he's so quick.
1 point, Tamil Thalaivas.
He's shot in stature all right. Deceptive. He sneaks one against Neeraj.
All right, the story so far has been that the Tamil Thalaivas defense
The experience.
and Sagar has the most tackle points, like we've already told you.
But for the Tamil Thalaivas, their best defender, who's been the right corner, Sagar, hasn't picked up a single tackle point all evening long. And that is why they're trailing, because they need a few more from their best defender, their in-form defender. Ajinkya Pawar is in form all right. I just love how quick he is on the mat. He's so quick on the turn. You're not too sure which direction he's going to move.
Does he have 2 or 3 there?
2 points. Tamil Thalaivas.
So he's taken Neeraj Kumar out. And Sajin C. Sajin didn't know what hit him. You're right, Navneet, he's so quick.
He's quick and, well, he wants to be careful there. He doesn't want to be pulling the jersey. He will get a warning if he does that. We don't see this sight too often. Monu Goyat being trapped in the midst of a bunch of defenders. But that has happened, and that will give the Thalaivas defense something to cheer for.
Number 8, please.
Right, now the Tamil Thalaivas are slowly making their move. They're crawling their way back into this game. That lead is now down to 3.
9 in.
It was a 6-point lead for Patna Pirates at the halfway mark, but Ajinkya Pawar has quickly changed that. He's at 7 raid points and he's back raiding. Super tackle opportunity for Patna Pirates. Shadlu is there in the left corner. He's going to seize the opportunity, even if he sees it for a split second. Sachin Tanwar is there. And so is Shubham Shinde, the substitute, in the right corner. But Pawar says, I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you soon.
They were baring their fangs at each other. There were Ajinkya Pawar and Shubham Shinde. Ajinkya Pawar retreats. Shubham Shinde may think he's won a battle there, but let's not be so sure. He's swift on the bonus line, is Sachin Tanwar, but that won't revive any of his players. I don't think they'll mind playing with 3 defenders on the mat. Well, Sachin is not strictly a defender. The super tackle is on. If they bring down Atul here, then the Patna Pirates will have 2 points instead of 1, because with less than 3 or lesser defenders on the mat, a defensive tackle gets that extra point.
You take Atul MS down, you get yourself 2 points. Atul, oh, a late attempt with just 5 seconds on the clock on Shadlu, but he does well to stay away.
It was almost like he was going back for leftovers there. The kulfi was very tasty. Let me have another bite.
Shadlu has been quiet all evening long. He's only had the 1 tackle point, not something that you'll see from someone who loves being in the thick of action. This man does, and if you were wondering why he came in the first half itself, I think we have an answer is pretty clear. He's already picked up 7 raid points, and he's bringing the Thalaivas back in this do-or-die raid. He's going to take another one against Sachin Tanwar. That's where you want to have your defenders.
The only person on the mat for the Patna Pirates who's not a defender is the one who went for that tackle, and the Patna Pirates pay the price.
Number 9 out, 15 in.
That was a do-or-die raid for Ajinkya Pawar. They should have let that raid play out. Sachin went in far too early for that tackle.
Strong legs and quick legs, a combination of that, of both, just make you so much more potent. That's what we see with the Neeraj X, with the Naveen Express. That's what we're seeing with Ajinkya Pawar here today.
Guman Singh coming in as a substitute for the Patna Pirates gives them a lifeline. A toe touch, a brilliantly swift toe touch in the right corner there. And there is now a 3rd person on the mat for the Patna Pirates.
Another super tackle here for the Patna Pirates. This is where they've got to make it count. It's an opportunity to pick up 2. But their defensive unit in the last 6 minutes in the second half has been relatively quiet. And it's going to be Guman Singh once again. Can he repeat what he did?
The bonus is on because there's 6 defenders on the mat for the Patna Pirates. There's also a gap between number 8 and number 66, between the cover and the in. It's tempting. Will he take the bait?
They haven't seen much of Guman Singh, and which means he will come in with that element of surprise. No surprise when Ajinkya comes on. You pretty much know what he's going to do.
Close to an 80% raid strike rate from Ajinkya Pawar. 8 raid points in 11 raids so far. On the verge of yet another Super 10. He's been so good for the Tamil Thalaivas this season. Mohammad Reza Chiane, and he has 2. All look at that swagger. How cocky is that? He didn't even have to move. He just put his hand out. He knew the second was coming. That's his Super 10. There's Mohammad Reza Chiane. And there's Sunil. Oh, look at him when he gets the second point. Oh, that was a swipe.
That is called mat awareness. And you couple that with the speed that I already spoke about, and that's why he's rocketed along to a super 10 in super quick time as Ajinkya Pawar, and he's already turning out to be the game changer.
My feeling here is Guman Singh is going to be the last man on the mat for the Patna Pirates, and that is precisely what happened. He had no option. He had to try and get a touch point for a revival. He has a bonus point, but with this all out, the Tamil Thalaivas now go 1 point beyond the Patna Pirates. 2 points for the all out, 1 for the tackle, which takes them to 23. And for the first time in this game, well, not the first time, after the initial, Coach Rammeer Singh doesn't like it, and why would he? Bhavani Rajput here.
Wait.
Will this be his first point or more? They're counting. It's always a dangerous moment. That's 1.
Yes, you also out. 2 points, Tamil Thalaivas.
He has 2 points.
In just the 9 minutes we have seen in the second half, the Pirates have only scored the 4 points, and Thalaivas have picked up 13. That is so good. So quickly things change in Vivo Pro Kabaddi. You can have the momentum, and the next second you know that you've lost it. It's got to be this man for me, Brijesh. It's got to be Monu Goyat. He's got to pull things back for the Pirates.
Looks like he knows too. He's taken Sagar off the mat. The right corner. That's his 9th point of the game. Monu Goyat's. Bhavani Rajput in raid.
On the line.
No bonus for him. The Patna Pirates trailing by 2. Guman Singh, who's come in as a substitute. He gave them a lifetime once. Couldn't do it the second time around. Does he have a bonus here? Surjit doesn't think he has one. Goes back in.
The Patna Pirates have been unbeaten for the last 3 matches, so it's been a 3-match winning streak. The Tamil Thalaivas, on the other hand, haven't been beaten for 4 matches. So these two teams haven't lost for a while. This is the second Super 10 for Ajinkya Pawar this season. There's a big hole there between 2 and 99, but he picks one on the other side. I think he's done well to pick up a bonus. He might just be happy with that.
8 for the Tamil Thalaivas in the last 5 minutes, as against only 3 points for the Patna Pirates. This is a Dhani One Freedom strategic timeout.
शॉपिंग की पुश कर रहे हो, पेमेंट पुश करो ना। धनी वन फ्रीडम कार्ड पे मिलता है 5 लाख तक एट 0 इंटरेस्ट। मतलब खरीदो अभी एंड पे लेटर इन 3 इजी पेमेंट्स। तो हो जाओ फ्री। डाउनलोड धनी।
The heat is on in the final round.
And the winner is
a bonus point on offer, and there's a big hole. Go in there. Gumani picks one up. Is it a bonus +1?
Jersey number 44 out.
I don't think it's a bonus, but you see they leave that big hole there, do defenses, because they want to tempt the raider. But as we've just seen, oh, it is a bonus, is it? It can work as much in favor of a raider as against. They're asking for a review of the Patna Pirates, and I think this is a sensible decision.
Fine, it's sensible because you had a second look at
bonus
it.
Bonus +1 point.
TV
umpire, Patna Pirates challenge, bonus +1 point. Our decision, only 1 point. Please review.
That was as evil a laugh as you'll hear from me. Navneet was right. I had a look at it, and therefore I said a sensible decision.
He's cutting the line there, but there is this one instance where he's over the black line with his trailing foot in the air, and that is good enough for the bonus.
Absolutely.
This should be 1+1 to Pirates.
Yes. Okay. Review successful. Bonus +1 point, Patna Pirates. Captain, you have written your review. Bonus +1 point, Patna
Well
Pirates.
done, Guman Singh. I have a feeling this is what the coach Ram Meher Singh wanted him to do. Look for a bonus that brings them level with the Tamil Thalaivas. Both teams on 25. Ajinkya Pawar on. Is this a do-or-die raid? Is this a do-or-die raid for the Tamil Thalaivas?
One characteristic that you'll notice with most raiders is their height. He's so tall, but that isn't the case with Ajinkya Pawar. It's a do-or-die raid. He's got to make something happen, and he does. And it's Sajjan C that's fallen again, but he's claiming two. He's got one on Monu as well. Ajinkya Pawar is turning it on, and how?
Sajjan C has been having an incredibly bad evening. 4 unsuccessful tackles.
44
out of 4 attempts.
Yeah, it's a rough evening for Sajjan C in the cover position, but you're not going to blame Monu Goyat for going in for that ankle hold. He's gotten them some points in that position. Surjit Singh, the man, continues to get the milestones.
Sachin Tanwar on raid for the Patna Pirates. Is he going to go for the bonus? Is he looking for the bonus here? Right, now Bhavani Rajput on raid. What I've liked about the Tamil Thalaivas today is that they've been doing this well even without Manjeet, their lead raider.
You know, regardless of the result this evening, Rajesh, I just think this has been such an inspired performance from the Tamil Thalaivas all season long. For a team that has languished at the bottom of the table season after season, they're giving their fans so much to cheer about. And that is what, particularly without having the big names, it was a start. Enthusiastic, excited, and they're making quite the statement. Just wonderful to see the Tamil Thalaivas do what they're doing.
And this has been such an incredibly absorbing contest between the Patna Pirates and the Tamil Thalaivas. You know, we actually expected it to be a close contest, but this close, with just a little under 7 to play, the Patna Pirates trailing the Tamil Thalaivas by 2.
They love their kabaddi in that part of the world. In Tamil Nadu, they play this game on the mats, in the mud, in the remotest villages deep in the state of Tamil Nadu. And to watch their stars turn it on match after match consistently, it's just wonderful to see, and it all goes well for the league, really.
Right, so Guman Singh is out, Sunil is out. This is Pawan Sehrawat, the high flyer, warming up in advance of their game against the Jaipur Pink Panthers. This game coming to you soon.
I want to watch my co-commentator do that at some point. Rajesh, come on.
I'll do that to you, Navneet. You stand watching me do push-ups. I will grab your ankle like Prashant Kumar Rai's was grabbed before you know it.
Finally, the best defender in the league this season comes into the act from the right corner. That is the kind of ankle hold that you associate with Sagar. Now it's Ajinkya Pawar back on for Tamil Thalaivas. 4-on-1. He's going to apply pressure on Shadlu in that left corner. There's Shubham in the right. Shadlu! He does well. Finally.
I think Ajinkya half expected that. With the way he pushed him, he knew Shadlu was going to come in for him, but Shadlu proving just far too strong. Look at what Ajinkya Pawar does here. He goes in with his right shoulder, not straight. Was just a fraction of a second late. And Shadlu wins this one.
They can breathe a sigh of relief, can the Patna Pirates. You see the back of Ajinkya Pawar, but we have a review here, or I think the Pirates are going to go in for a review here. They do have a review pending. What are they reviewing?
Now, so Shadlu was given out for some reason.
You want one? Defend only runner out. Okay, please. TV umpire. Patna Pirates challenge only raider out. Our decision: one defender out of bounds, 1 point each.
They're asking for a point. They are the Tamil Thalaivas. They've accepted the fact that the raider is out, but they're saying there's a defender out of bounds. Now, who could it be?
I'm assuming that the defender in question is this man, Shadlu. because he's the one who made the tackle and went down along with the raider. There could just be the chance that he was completely outside the white line as well. Gonna wait and watch.
Right. Ajinkya Pawar. Now Shadlu is fine here. Ajinkya Pawar makes a move to the right corner. Shadlu comes in, blocks him. Ajinkya Pawar goes in with his shoulder. Shadlu should be fine here. Was his body off the court at any point?
Yeah, I think that's the question. Was his body off the mat? But from what we saw, I think it should be fine. Let's take another angle at this. Ajinkya Pawar makes the move to the other side of the mat, and this is when Shadlu starts the block and he takes Ajinkya along with him. Watch out. I think he has a bit of his body on the line. Touch and go, Brijesh.
Extremely difficult one for the television umpire. Decision coming.
Yes. Okay. Review successful. 1 point, Patna Pirates. Captain, you have written your review. Patna Pirates.
That's the second review the Patna Pirates have taken this evening, and the second time they've been spot on.
And with just a little less than 5 minutes left, it's time for our Dhani One Freedom strategic timeout.
Your moments have been in the making for 1 billion years. The stars aligned, then realigned for you to happen. Your moments aren't just any moments. They're moments in the epic saga that is you. Capture the delight in them. The new Vivo V23. Delight every moment. Vivo.
Backache के लिए will tell you. Meanwhile, hot water bag.
Yeah. Health की हर जरूरत के लिए I'm fine. Are you fine?
I'm fine. Thanks to M Fine.
खुद को नहीं, इस दर्द को रोक.
पेश है आयोडेक्स रैपिड एक्शन स्प्रे, जिसके एक्टिव तत्व अंदरूनी सूजन घटाएं और सीधा दर्द पर असर करें. थोड़ी हिम्मत, थोड़ा आयोडेक्स.
कौन कहता है एंकल होल्ड करके सक्सेस नहीं पा सकते? रनिंग हैंड टच करके ड्रीम्स भी तो छुए जा सकते हैं. हर खेल कुछ सिखाता है, नए सपने दिखाता है. ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11.
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है. कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें.
शॉपिंग की पुश कर रहे हो, पेमेंट पुश करो ना. धनी वन फ्रीडम कार्ड पे मिलता है 5 लाख तक एट 0 इंटरेस्ट. मतलब खरीदो अभी एंड पे लेटर इन 3 इजी पेमेंट्स. तो हो जाओ फ्री. डाउनलोड धनी.
We're coming back from the Dhani One Freedom strategic timeout. Less than 5 minutes left. And that man has led from the front, has Surjit Singh. He's been the standout defender this evening with 4 tackle points, leading for the Tamil Thalaivas. I'll tell you about another standout, the Tata Yoddha. Solidity, strength, muscle, power, durability. It's got everything that the Vivo Pro Kabaddi offers.
Tamil Thalaivas leading by 1. The game on a knife's edge. The Patna Pirates, will they push this here? The top 3 Tata Ace defenders of this game. It's Surjit Singh. Oh, what a season he's been having. Sagar Krishna, up and down. Neeraj Kumar, again up and down, both with 2 tackle points each. Surjit Singh, clearly the standout defender this game.
This is just game number 1. We've got plenty lined up. Is there a better sight than watching Pawan High Flyer Sarawat warming up? He's going to be up against Deepak Nivas Huda's Jaipur Pink Panthers. So much lined up. Arjun Deshwal is going to be in action. He's been the star for the Panthers, with some of the best raiders in the business in action in just a little bit. You don't want to be missing out for sure.
All right. Now, Navneet, how do you think this is going to go? I'm going to put you under the pump here. 4.5 to go. The Patna Pirates trailing by 1. Who's it going to be?
I want Tamil Thalaivas. I'm going with the Tamil Thalaivas. No! Called it at exactly the wrong time, did I?
You spoke too soon, Navneet. Sachin Tanwar asking for forgiveness because he held. Did he hold the defender's jersey there? Well, he was just trying not to hurt himself.
Well, how do you pick one from these two teams? You put me in the spot, my friend.
And the moment you picked it, just the opposite happened. That is the beauty of Vivo Pro Kabaddi. Every single raid, every single attempted tackle is a movie in itself. It's got the thrills, the chills, the spills, the action, the emotion, the drama, the comedy. What more would you want?
You know, I'm backing, in some sense, the underdogs, the Tamil Thalaivas. The Tamil Thalaivas, I mean the Telugu Titans to win yesterday against Dabang. Delhi, they didn't, but I'm hoping the Thalaivas can do something here.
Hold on. Against Dabang Delhi, the Telugu Titans were clearly underdogs. How are the Tamil Thalaivas the underdogs here? This is a game of equals.
It is, but in the sense, in terms of the experience that they come with, there's so many new names, new faces in the Thalaivas lineup. In comparison to the star-studded lineup they had the last time around.
Well, the Thalaivas, look, that's another new player for you, Surjit Singh, no?
He's not new. Well, he's been around. He's been around for a while, experienced as they come. But they've done well, and it'll be nice to see them pick one up against one of the best teams this season. It just makes the league so much more interesting.
But the Tamil Thalaivas have also been one of the best teams this season, and that is what has made this game so interesting.
The Vivo top 3 raiders this game. Ajinkya Par is right up there. Monu Goeth is trying to get right up there. Not on this occasion. Ajinkya comes back on.
And Navneet clicks his fingers. Ajinkya comes back on, is what he says. He's doubly happy, isn't he? Just look at his face. He's smiling like the cat that licked the cream. What did Monu Goeth ever do to you?
I just love watching Ajinkya in action. He's not the tallest raider around, but he's as quick as they come.
Well, talk about a trial by fire. Ajinkya Pawar comes off the bench in a do-or-die raid and has to go back. Yes, you were saying the Tamil Thalaivas, is it, Mr. Navneet?
Come on, Uday Kumar. It was good. The trio of defenders come into the rescue.
Oh, just good was it? That was pretty brilliant.
Okay, it looks like I know who my co-commentator is going for this evening. Sachin Tanwar says, Brijesh Shirji, I'm with you.
No, it's not that I'm going for a particular team. I'm just against what you say. That's it. No, look, it's all fun and games here. But the fact remains that this is incredible. There's 140 to play. And there's just 1 point between the two. Let's go across to the M-Fine Coaches Corner to listen to what the coaches have to say to their teams.
मैं नु कह रहा हूँ करना कुछ नहीं सुनो वो बोनस पाएगा अरे बोलो सादलू रेडर अटैक फॉर यू ठीक है मोनू को डाल दूंगा मैं मोनू को मोनू को डाल देता हूँ वेट चेंज सब्स्टिट्यूट
Right, so what Coach Ram Meher Singh has told his team is, Karna kuch nahi hai. You don't have to do anything. He's told Shadlu that the raider is going to attack him. He's also considered bringing Monu in, which he has. Atul MS did go for Shadlu there. This is how coaches read the game, play by play. Oh! They could have had him there. Only if they'd been more focused on what their coach was saying.
Atul MS, you beauty. He's got the captain back on. I think he's picked 2 points up, or just the one. They equalize.
But look here, Atul MS did go for Shadlu. If that right corner, he'd gone in deep. If that right corner had been quicker, or that right side, oh, they could have had Atul MS there. That is a defensive error by the Patna Pirates. Are they looking for a review or something here?
They don't have a review to the Tamil Thalaivas.
The Patna Pirates do? For what?
Please come. Raider out. Okay. TV umpire. Patna Pirates challenge, Raider out. Our decision, radar safe, 1 point. Please review.
All right, Navneet is shaking his head here because he obviously wants the Tamil Thalaivas to come out with a win from this game. The question is, was Atul MS's body in the air when he went through the line? Or did the hand come from outside? Oh, Navneet has picked up his mic. He doesn't want me to finish speaking.
I'm just saying, I think Atul MS did well there. I think he's safe. I think it's a 1 point to the Thalaivas, and it's going to be 30 all in a few seconds from now, and you will watch.
Oh, Navneet on fire today, isn't he? Let's figure this one out. There. Oh, he had a hand on the mat. And Navneet's expression is, I told you so. I am the cat that has licked the perennial cream.
Don't go anywhere. This game is far from done. There's 5 points at stake. The Thalaivas have been on the receiving end of 3 ties. He's pretty much gone through the midline. That's got to be a point.
Yes. Only 1 point. Okay. Review unsuccessful. Radar safe, only 1 point.
To me, it was the Patna Pirates hoping against hope because they had a review in hand with just about 80 seconds on the clock.
To me, it's Navneet Krishnan here, hoping against hope, thinking that the Tamil Thalaivas are going to come out of this with a win. I'll tell you what, my feeling is, this game is going to end in a tie.
We've had 8 this season so far. Brajesh said it's going to be 9. I say the Thalaivas have gotten this. 70 seconds on the clock. Sachin Tanwar to raid. No bonus on offer. 30 all the score. So much drama. So much that can happen in a split second in this game. But he says, let's take it easy. Let's calm down.
Now don't blink. Because if you blink, you're going to miss something incredible. Neither team is going to crack mentally. Patna, the Patna Pirates are on a 3-game unbeaten streak, and the Thalaivas are on a 4-game unbeaten streak. No team is going to want to lose this, but no team is going to throw the game away in search of a win either.
Tell me that we're not going to another draw.
A tie. My hair is standing on end right now.
No.
All Monu Goeth needs to do,
we need a result,
is run the clock down. Excuse me, Mr. Navneet Krishnan. What did I say about 2 minutes before the game ended?
You've got to be kidding me. It is going to be another tie. Surjit Singh isn't too happy. But the fact of the matter is, both teams will take 3 points out of this. And the Patna Pirates will continue to remain unbeaten for 4 matches straight. The Tamil Thalaivas will continue to remain unbeaten for 5 matches straight. These 2 teams are piping hot at the moment.
Just like the Tamil Thalaivas have Atul MS, you can call me Brajesh KS. Brajesh the Kabaddi soothsayer. I told you this game was going to end in a tie. Navneet Krishnan liked that.
What a match. So much drama. A bit of an anticlimax, you'd have to say, right towards the very end. But it's the teams that are playing it smart. They don't mind the 3 points, and I wouldn't blame them.
What a game we've been witness to. 2 teams that were actually each other's equal. Neither willing to bow, neither willing to bend, neither willing to take the unnecessary risk, neither willing to break mentally, nor emotionally, nor physically. This team, these 2 teams, going forward are going to be teams to look out for.
100%, and that man in particular, Ajinkya Power, he's been the standout. But don't go anywhere. If you thought that was full of drama, what we have in store for you is going to be even better. The Bengaluru Bulls featuring the high flyer, taking on the Jaipur Pink Panthers. There he is, Arjun Deshwal, leading from the front. He's been a superhero in this season, and he's going to go neck to neck with the high flyer. We'll be back soon for game number 2.
सात करोड़ खिलाड़ी, 100 से ज्यादा गेम्स पर मैदान सिर्फ एक। विंजो, अपनी मनपसंद गेम्स खेलो और करोड़ों इनाम जीतो। डाउनलोड द ऐप फ्रॉम winzogames.com।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना है और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
निकाल साइड से।
80।
जिला प्रमुख से पैसा लेगा?
टोल है सर, सबको देना पड़ता है।
नाम क्या बेटा तेरा? इधर आईडी दिखा अपना।
कबड्डी 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 कबड्डी।
दे पैसे दे इसको, चल गाड़ी निकाल।
जिंदगी हो या कबड्डी, भिड़ना है जरूर।
Vivo Pro Kabaddi हर शाम स्टार स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क और Disney Plus Hotstar पर।
Vivo Pro Kabaddi is presented by Vivo in association with Dream 11, Dream Big, Tata Motors, Dash K Truck, your healthcare app, M-Fine, 823.com, Byju's Keep Learning, and mutual funds, Sahi Hai.
Watch the Hero Indian Super League, SC East Bengal versus Mumbai City FC, 7th January at 7 p.m. Live on the Star Sports Network, Disney Plus Hotstar and Jio TV.
I'm sure this is the first time you're seeing me in this avatar. Talking of first, Rahul Dravid was the captain. India won their first ever test match in South Africa.